just to tell everybody about where we all kind of are right now. So Artemis 2 came back home this past weekend.
Yay!
And we were all watching. And it's like, oh, the Artemis 2 is coming down. That's great. And it's like, as you see, we got the camera, and you can see the every minute, and there's the parachutes. But inside, all of us, each and every one of us were going, oh God, don't crash. Oh God, don't you dare. Don't you dare. Do not explode. Do not do it. Do not. And someone's like, oh, y'all just have Challenger and Columbia flag. No. It's just, this is how things have been going lately.
It's both. It's both. Because we haven't really seen a manned space mission work out in a minute. And also, things are not going great. Did you see the video of the one astronaut coming home to her dog?
Yes, I did.
Oh my God.
And I'm suspect. It's terrible because that's so great. And a decade ago, that would have been like the best video ever. But now we're sitting there going okay, let me look. How many fingers does she have? Is all right. Does she have an arm? Does that, okay. That's real. That's real. Yeah, I'll share that. That's real. So this week it's slower. Each week, Catherine, the Radio Dead Airlines, go out in the worldwide interwebs, find all sorts of horrible stuff, bring back here for the segment we like to call What the F is Wrong With You? And we are in California. Yeah, Kern County, California for this one.
California.
Well, this is the state of this. That this is when I think of stuff that would get heisted. Heisted, stolen in a heist.
We used to have proper crime.
Yeah, we think they'd stealing fur coats, or they'd be stealing
a truck full of Coors Light.
Right? No. Now we're having Lego heists. We're having a $1 million Lego. What the shit? That's what,
I think it's
Lego,
funny.
4 Lego sets?
And I'm going to get some people mad at me for this, but I think it's funny that the kind of people that will lecture me online for using a straw or having these guys up here will have a whole Lego room as though that shit's not plastic.
3 Southern California, well, I guess they are sullen now. 3 Southern California men were arrested after their alleged part in a $1 million Lego heist in the Inland Empire. Deputies with the Kern County Sheriff's Office were called to the 400 block of Silver Queen Road on Wednesday after learning of suspicious vehicles in the area. When deputies arrived, 2 box trucks were seen fleeing the area. The traffic stops were conducted on both vehicles. Deputies were able to identify the suspects as 37-year-old Jose Lopez, 25-year-old Ruben Lopez Flores, and 35-year-old Freddy Hernandez Polinar. Deputies searched both of the box trucks, discovered a large amount of Lego products, and upon searching the surrounding area, found 2 freight trailers. Thorough investigation, deputies discovered the trailers were stolen while in transit from Fort Worth, Texas. Loss is reported to be approximately $1 million worth of Lego products. All 3 of the suspects were arrested for possession of stolen vehicle, cargo theft, and conspiracy. Okay, so this was not random by chance. This was not them we're just going to boost whatever truck comes by. They sat down and they went, what's the juiciest target? Okay. Is there
Pokemon, but that shit's gotten violent. What's the second juiciest target?
It's of all the fucking things to get that has value that's traded around what the fuck? Lego.
My question is, as always, what's step 2 of the plan? Yes, now you have $1 million worth of Lego.
Mm-hmm.
How are you going to fence all that shit?
Fence it? They're going to build a fort.
I mean, I guess you could build yourself a sweet lair that wouldn't survive a thunderstorm. Well, like, what's step 2 of the plan? Because now you have a whole truck full of fucking Lego.
Yep.
Which does not automatically turn into money just because you successfully stole it.
I guess a lot of the time they like try to eBay the shit, which,
I guess, but like that would take forever.
Oh, yeah.
Like with that much shit, like that would take forever for you to actually see a return on that investment. It just doesn't seem worth it to me.
I just, of all the things, you'd think grown-ups at this point would realize, wait a minute, we have cornered the market on these little toy bricks so much that criminals are going, there's a good heist target right there.
Yeah, and I don't, if you're into Lego, cool, be into Lego. I'm into shit that's not necessarily stereotypically adult. I'm not going to shit on you for liking Lego, like your Lego, but at the end of the day, these are toys.
Yeah.
So at the point where they're $1 million heists, there's violence breaking out. How do you not stop and go, these are toys?
This is fucking hell. All right. Let's see here. Next up, this is back to guns are not a remote control for life. We have to keep telling people because no one will believe us. Keeps happening. Seattle police, men arrested with guns after food complaint. And that's not a little gun either. That's a
was it fucking chicken right McNuggets again? Because I swear.
Seattle police say they arrested 2 men armed with guns who harassed a food service worker in Capitol Hill. Officers arrested 2 men, a 21-year-old and a 28-year-old, for weapon violations. Police say the suspects had previously ordered food and were unhappy with their order. After leaving the area, they returned and began arguing with one of the employees. The conversation became hostile, suspects more and more aggressive, and began yelling. Seeing the men with weapons, the employees pressed a duress alarm, alerting the police. Seattle police say the 21-year-old was armed with a short-barreled rifle and a 30-round magazine and appeared intoxicated. He also had a $5,000 DUI warrant for his arrest. Say the pistol belonging to the 28-year-old was a stolen gun from Tacoma. So literally all of the things you would not want to call attention to yourself about. And what did you do? And they don't even say what was wrong with his food. It's like, did it take too long? Was it undercooked? Did they put pickles on your fucking hamburger?
Happens to me all the time. I don't like pickles. I ask for no pickles. Sometimes I get pickles. You know what I do? I take the pickles off. And I mutter to myself about the leftover pickle juice. I don't pull a gun on somebody.
It's not like, what? You got pickles on my fucking lock and load, god damn it. And it wasn't just, this wasn't one of like those spur of the moment things. They actually left.
Yeah.
Got the guns and came back. You know what?
So at any point, they went home and came back, and at no point were they like, are we overreacting?
Like, I have gotten my shit wrong through the drive-thru and gone all the way home and look in the bag. It's like, oh man, they didn't give me my dessert, or they got the order wrong. And by that point, I'm like, I'm home.
Right,
my shoes are off.
Yeah.
I'm done. It's like, god damn, you get that involved. You had to go back and both of you were going to get in trouble the minute the police know. Did you think the cops would not show up?
But and neither of you thought, maybe we're overreacting a bit.
Nobody, yeah, it's like,
no. We should chill the fuck out. Maybe we passed 3 other fast food establishments on our way to and from getting our guns where we could have just gotten a different meal.
Well, I mean, part of that is you get another meal, you have to take out like a down payment on that shit these days.
You could get some chicken nuggets for like $10.
Just go back in your head and listen to what you just said, Tara. That's just where we are right now.
I still don't think it's worth the gun.
No.
That's just me. I'm just watching Charlie in the background, just like looking for shit to break.
Shit used to be on the dollar menu, Tara.
Do you remember when there was a dollar menu? And then it was like the $1.50 menu, and then it was like the 1, 2, 3 menu, and now it's
they just gave up. They gave up.
They're like, you know what? Fuck you, actually.
Yeah.
You know what's? I can't eat McDonald's since chemo. I'm 3 years out of chemo. Everything at McDonald's tastes like it was marinated in sugar, include like the burgers, the French fries, everything. It tastes like weirdly sweet in an unpleasant way.
Okay. Hey, we've got more faith-based stuff because there's nothing if not a market for abusing the faith of the faithful constantly.
Yeah.
And my God, do they really want someone to abuse them? It's almost like an S&M relationship between the scammers and the scammees.
I mean, that's a whole other rant. That's a whole other speech on Catholicism I could give, but I won't.
Well, this is a development. I guess we could call it. Fucking hell. Faith-based AI. $1.99 a minute chat with AI Jesus.
Oh no. Even Black Mirror didn't go that far. Yeah. They just gave you an AI version of your dead spouse.
For some evangelical Christians, faith is about having a personal relationship with Jesus. At $1.99 a minute, the tech company Just Like Me is taking that concept to a new level. Users of the platform can join video calls with an avatar of Jesus generated by artificial intelligence. Like other religious AI tools in the market, it offers words of prayer and encouragement in various languages. With the occasional glitch, it remembers previous conversations and speaks through not quite synced lips. Did no one remember that whole golden idol thing?
No, because they've literally built golden idols of
like
fuck ass in the White House, like
and shit.
We're way past that shit.
You're
they
not
only
talking...
like the parts of the Old Testament that let them be mean to gay people. That's the only parts of the Old Testament they fuck with.
$2 a minute. $2 man.
That's crazy. And like, yeah, a lot of Christianity is a grift for your money. Like, you know, the Vatican's a gold palace, but every church needs your money to fix their roof, you know. But that's a whole new, we
used to have
sex lines.
Yeah, right. Because people remember that back in the day, they used to have like phone sex lines. You could call some people for phone sex, and it'd be like, but it wasn't like $2 a minute. It was cheaper than that. It was like 50 cents a minute or something. $2 a minute. That's a little pricey. Like I remember even further back in the day when I was like a kid with video games, and you couldn't beat a certain level on a video game. There was no internet, so you had to call like fucking Nintendo to ask them how to beat the fucking video game. It was like 50 cents a fucking minute, and your parents found out about that shit and killed you.
I fell down a scam of I downloaded like a solitaire game on my phone, and it has all these mini games, and you know, the more money you have and win, the more you can play. And I started depositing money, and like I was like, what am I doing? Because they always make sure like once you get a big win, you don't win again for a while, so you lose all that money. And I'm like, how did I fall for this? I have to fucking delete this. Like, you fall for shit. But here's my thing. And I understand, again, I am speaking as a former Catholic and not an evangelical. But like literally, unless all he says to you is like Bible quotes, you're just talking to Chat GPT with a beard.
Yes. We're dressed up like Jesus.
And the people who program it can tell it to tell you any fucking thing they want. They can be like,
oh my,
go forth, my child, and murder everybody.
And oh my, you can imagine when this shit always goes wrong. It always breaks. It always gets weird. The
Here's
things they could make
question.
Jesus say.
Is AI Jesus white?
He's brownish. Where's the picture of him? He's brownish, but he's like there he is. Yeah, he's kind of like I don't know. You could say maybe, but also he kind of looks like maybe he just has a tan.
Yeah, like he could just be Italian.
Yeah. Like it's and who decided what voice Jesus has? You know?
Yeah.
Who picked that?
And if you talk to Jesus, here's how well is it programmed? Because if you talk to Jesus about how you don't like the poors and the immigrants, Jesus should tell you off.
Except the way the fucking AI works, it's made to agree with you and make you feel better about yourself and not annoy people who use. So yeah, it's
right. Not canon.
Not literally. It's different kind of canon for this next one. All right. So if you're a Spider-Man fan, you know all about J. Jonah Jameson and his whole like crusade against Spider-Man. And I swear he used to pull all kinds of bullshit to make it look like Spider-Man was like a villain and a bad guy. And pictures of Spider-Man and shit. Yeah, all of that, like forever. So this next story, I'm like, oh fuck. It's J. Jonah Jameson did this shit. Look. Thief in Spider-Man mask dropped through ceiling, steals $65,000 in goods and cash.
We got him.
He's a menace. Mounties are looking for a person who wore a Spider-Man mask while stealing from a business south of Edmonton. Masked thief broke into a cigar shop at 51st Street. They still have those? And stole cash and goods from the store before leaving through a back door. The owner of the store told CTV News Edmonton the total value of the cash and merchandise stolen was approximately $65,000. Police say the thief got into the store by accessing the ceiling of a vacant building next door. Yeah, that's the thing about those drop ceilings. They're all this it's a different kind of back rooms up there. They're all connected. They're all fucking connected up there, man. You have to admit it is kind of like brilliant because it's like, wait a minute, I could just get into there from over here.
Yeah.
Cool. This actually was kind of a smart, and they haven't caught him yet, which you lucky fuck. Honestly, this was kind of a
well, it looks like he wore gloves crime. And everything, so didn't leave any fingerprints or anything.
How dare you bring Spider-Man into this?
At least go with Venom.
We got some more from our regular, wheelhouse on this next one. This is Fairfax County, Virginia. I don't think we've had a single Florida story this week, and that's scaring me. What is everybody saying? We're reconnected. Why is everybody saying there's something?
I don't know. They panic.
They panic. Yeah, they do. They don't know how to refresh the webpage, which is boggles my mind. How long have you been doing this?
What messed me up when we came back is I was hearing you twice because, I open it and then I do the pop-out video. And usually once you do the pop out, the original stops playing. But like if you disconnect and come back, they both start playing. So it was like,
yeah.
But I figured that out pretty quickly and just muted everything.
People, they don't understand how to hit. It's F5. It's right there. F5, right on your keyboard. It's right there. Just boop, hit that. And you're all good.
On mine, that shuts off my microphone. There's a little picture of a microphone on it.
No, that's if you have to hit the function key and then F5, and that would shut off your microphone. Whatever. It's supposed to be just whatever. Yes. Well, this one is back into our wheelhouse, and we haven't had a single Florida story this week, which is scaring me a tiny little bit. So I could not think of a less pleasant way to do crime than this. Naked burglar arrested in Centerville after police stakeout. Virginia officials announced the arrest of a naked burglary suspect. Early Monday morning, police say they were conducting a stakeout in Centerville when a detective monitoring surveillance cameras spotted a naked man walking nearby. Detectives tried to stop the naked man, but he fled on foot. Drones were deployed to assist in tracking the suspect. He was seen jumping the fence of a backyard on Gatwick Square. They were able to take Cedric Walker, 21, into custody. Walker was charged with multiple counts of burglary, attempted burglary, and indecent exposure. Officers responded one morning earlier this month to a home on Palmerton Square for reports of a suspicious person. Homeowner contacted authorities after receiving an alert from a home surveillance system. Video captured after 5 a.m. showed a man approaching the sliding glass door of the home. Investigators say the man was naked with what appeared to be an article of clothing on his head. Now, listen, technically, if you have something on you, even if it's not covering your genitals, you are not entirely naked.
Well, he's also wearing sneakers.
Yes, that's also, you're not naked.
Well, unlike Spider-Man, you're going to leave a lot of evidence behind.
Police say the suspect looked inside the home and tried to open the door. When he was unable to get inside, he ran off into a nearby wooded area. Ow!
Yeah.
Like, if you're going to do crime, why naked? What was served by the naked here?
At least, don't do run off into the woods crime naked. Because that's how you get Lyme disease.
I mean, he kind of concealed his identity a little-ish.
As long as he doesn't have any birthmarks.
Well, I mean, seriously, you can put him in a lineup, people are going to figure out who it is. That's going to be a very interesting lineup. I don't know if you could actually bring people in or just get a bunch of dildos and line them up. Or
here's a fun tip: get a tattoo somewhere on your torso. I'm currently in the process of getting a full back tattoo, because if you get murdered and they cut off your hands, feet, and head, it's very difficult to identify just a torso. So you want some kind of distinguishing mark so that they can identify you. The more you know. I know you're looking at me like that because you're a man and you don't live every day of your life thinking about how not to get murdered or how to at least make sure the guy who murdered you gets caught. Because you have a dick and that's not your problem. Some of us got to think about this shit. Just get a back tat.
Okay.
It's good advice.
I don't you're trying to conceal yourself, but it's not working too well.
No.
I know every guy's like, mine is special. It's really not. but it is probably unique in such a way that they can tell it's you. They know it's might not be like a fingerprint, but it's still enough that yeah, you can figure that shit out. There's like a whole forensic science field opening up here
of dick prints.
Dick prints. There you go. All right, this last one is. Sometimes it feels like things glitch. Like reality just has like a hiccup. And it takes a second for everything to settle down again. This is definitely one of those minutes. I would be questioning a lot of things had this happened to me. There's a lot going on here. Cow crashes through window of Wichita chiropractic office during theft probe.
Did he need an adjustment?
Bear with, folks. There's a lot going on here. A cow crashed through a window of a Wichita chiropractic office on Thursday night while police were assisting Oklahoma investigators with a theft case. Authorities were called to the office just west of downtown Wichita to help K County, Oklahoma Sheriff's Department with a theft investigation involving a livestock trailer. During the investigation, officers say a cow escaped from an enclosure and made its way to the business where it went through a glass window before eventually exiting. The window has since been boarded up. Jordan Chiropractic confirmed the cow crashed through its window and said the cow did not cause much damage beyond broken glass. Police said officers captured and contained the cow. Officers said the cow had been reported stolen and the trailer and animal were seized. All right. How was the theft of the livestock trailer connected to the chiropractic office, and then all of a sudden the cow comes through the window of the chiropractic office, and we're not sure this is the same livestock trailer involving what the fuck just happened?
I mean, it is Kansas.
Yeah, they got these cows fucking everywhere. This is some Twin Peaks shit.
It is a bit Lynchian, yes. Suddenly, a cow.
Like, this is fucking Twin Peaks shit.
Poor cow was probably very confused.
Why did the cow go through the window? Why that place? While the police were inside. Of all the businesses to pick, the cow smashes through the ones where the cops are inside looking for a livestock trailer.
He's like, excuse me. This shoulder is just really, it's not really moving. Can you help?
What does a chiropractic office have to do? And acupuncture. Got to point out, it's chiropractic and what the fuck does that have to do with the cow? What the fuck happened? You got to imagine the cops are sitting there like, what? Like
they're just taking a statement and
they're going to go back to the fucking department and they're going to write that up and they're like their officer in charge is going to be looking at that shit and going, y'all are just padding your overtime, aren't you? That's what this shit is. Like, can you at least make it believable? Can you at least suddenly the cow crashed through that's going to be that I don't buy that. I don't buy it. I don't fucking buy it. So weird.
No, Chief, we got the body cam footage. Oh. Did we turn the body cams on? I don't remember. I mean, it is a black cow.
So it's just so the police captured stolen cow, stolen trailer. Was it a different livestock trailer? Why were they investigating the chiropractic office for the stolen livestock? Angel Alvarez and the KWCH staff, I'm sure you needed to connect these dots here.
Journalism is dead.
It is, isn't it? Because there's a lot going on here. This could have been like an entire fucking ProPublica investigation, like
so many
Bellingcat
questions
and shit.
Unasked.
I've heard of birds going through windows before, or at least smacking into them. I've never a cow.
But if you think about it with the hooves, like the terrifying part about hitting a deer, there's many terrifying parts about hitting a deer, but God forbid it gets up to the level of the windshield, you're fucked because it'll blow right through that. And those hooves are like serious business. But like, where did it come from? How did it get the momentum? Was it like Remick and Sinners and just came out of the sky? Is it a vampire cow?
This is one of those instances where you're going to go the entire rest of your life and never understand what the fuck just happened. It's never going to make sense.
I feel like maybe this is what David Lynch's way of telling us that he's okay.
So, what did we learn this week? We learned that sometimes it's never going to make any sense. And you just have
sometimes cow.
Yeah, also sometimes cow. It's never in my life. It's never been never had to deal with that, but you know, it's not over yet. You never know. We've learned that burglary should not be attempted naked, nor should running through the woods. That's just naked crime is not. I don't understand what you're bad at it. You're bad at it. We have learned that someone desperately needed pictures of Spider-Man. No, really, they have to find the guy. We have learned if you have to pay $2 a minute to talk to Jesus, something's fucky. Okay.
As Bono said before he decided to permanently reside up his own ass, the God I believe in isn't short of cash, mister.
Like, yeah, he's not $1.99 a minute. That's just, come on.
That's obscene.
We have learned that once again, gun is not remote control for life. It's not going to improve. No situation is improved by going to get your gun.
Nope.
Especially when you already have warrants out, you dipshit. And finally, we've learned that the most profitable thing to steal, it's not jewels, it's not fine, clothing, it's not gold, it's fucking Lego. Lego is when I was a kid, used to go to McDonald's and they would have a little bag of Lego in with the Happy Meal. And little did we know.
Yeah.
What would come of this shit all these years? Like, I got a bucket of Lego out in a storage bin. Am I rich now?